Greetings, degenerate. St. Michael here, and today we're going to be talking about Grand Theft Auto 6, the most anticipated game. Scratch that. The most anticipated piece of media our generation is quite possibly likely to see. I mean, the hype for this game is insane. It dwarfs its predecessor, and as someone that was there consuming every bit of content of lore and rumors back in 2011, holy shit, it was that long ago. I can tell you it's far more now. Now, I would say the reason a lot of it is way more now is because the scrutiny on this game is far higher than it was. Because I'm going to make myself feel a little old here, but Grand Theft Auto 5 was in 2013. That was the last Grand Theft Auto game to be released before 6. Yeah, it's been a fucking while. But this game is really, really hyped, really, really anticipated, and it better deliver. I mean, fans have been bitten way too many times in the past 13 years. 12, 13 years since, well, it'll be 13 years when the game is actually released, provided there's no another delay. You know, the rumor is, there's going to be another delay. Nothing is said. There is an earnings call next month. So, I mean, you're talking 5 months away. I mean, if you don't want to delay, any earlier or any later than that. So, if it's still set for May 2026, then we'll find out. But today, we're going to be talking about the pricing, the potential pricing for this game. Now, that's a big thing that's been concerning gamers all over, is that prices have been going up. Now, many of this can be blamed on the fact that, these games take forever to make now, and they pump so much money into them. You can also blame, inflation just in general, and that's just a thing across the board. A lot of people say, well, it's tariffs. I'm like, okay, well, what do tariffs have to do on digital games? It's like, fuck all. But this one, considering the price tag for this game is more than the tallest building on Earth, this game is rumored to cost over $2 billion. That's fucking insane. So, what's the current rumor? Well, the current rumor is that it's going to cost $100. Base game, not collector's edition, not super rare edition. Base game, $100. That's outrageous. See, my opinion on this is kind of simple. I know price fixing for games, all games should be this, is something that I'm not a fan of, and I know a lot of people aren't, a lot of gamers aren't. So I think games should be priced at what they're valued at. The problem with that is that these egomaniac, narcissistic developers that made RuPaul's Dragon Age The Fail Guard and Assassin's Creed Shadows, they'll price their games what they think it deserves, and it'll be insane because they think they deserve a pat on the back for creating their woke slop. The counter to that, however, is people like us, the market, will say, no. We will say, no, we're not paying that. In fact, you should be paying us to play that fucking garbage. So, if, and this is a very big if, Grand Theft Auto 6 lives up to a majority of our hopes and our hype, because it's not going to live up to all of them, but if it lives up to a large portion of it, and it's an improvement on its predecessor. It allows you to explore the new state of Leonida, whatever you fucking call it, which I'm really excited for. I mean, they are doing the entire state of Florida this time, not just, Miami, Vice City. They're doing the entire state. As a Florida man, I'm hyped. I want to explore this state in the GTA world. It's going to be so cool if they can get this done. If they pull it off. So if they do pull it off, I think the game could be worth that price tag, unfortunately. Now, I don't want to pay that. I wouldn't want to. And my opinion is, if the game does live up to such hype, if it does, deliver, hell, Rockstar could sell this for $50 and still make bank. Rockstar has the gaming industry right now by the balls, and they know it. It's like that meme of like the school of fish, and there's like this, they're all just getting out of the shark's way. That's Grand Theft Auto 6 and Rockstar. Every other developer is getting the fuck away. Like, they are not even doing anything. The only reason they're announcing shit now is because, at least at the moment, May 26, 2026 is going to be Rockstar's ground zero for their most hyped piece of media ever. Every other game developer is getting the fuck out of the way. They are not even going anywhere near this game. This is a titan of a game. But what does IGN say? Now, keep in mind, this is IGN. Take it with a grain of salt, because you can't spell ignorant without IGN. Not all games are created equal. Original Saints Row Dev says GTA 6 deserves to be $100. Now, again, as a gamer, air quotes, at least a massive fan of this franchise, I don't want to pay $100 for the base fucking game, because I'm not planning on getting just the base game. I'm planning on getting the fucking collector's edition, because I got the collector's edition, actually, right here. This is the steel book for GTA 5. I have it. I remember pre-ordering this. This is disc and all. So I'm hoping to get the collector's edition, because Rockstar tends to make it worth it. So if the base game is $100, and keep in mind that back in 2013 was $150. So if the base game, they're planning for making $100, the collector's edition is going to be $250. Oh man! And at that point, they better make it worth it. Not just fucking digital shit. They better give you some good IRL stuff. I remember the last one, the GTA 5 one, they had a hat, they had a lockable bank bag, which I actually put some good use to that for. But I don't want to pay $100 for the base game. That's fucking insane. And the whole deserves thing, again, like I said, I think GTA, if it does live up to the hype, could be worth it. I didn't mean it was deserving of it. I said it was worth it. This is where I don't like the wording here. These providers and these creators of things, they don't deserve your money. They have to earn your money. They don't deserve $100. They don't deserve whatever it is for their game or their movie or whatever. They have to earn it. Now, in that regard, GTA 6 does not deserve to be $100. It can earn to be that if it lives up to it, and so far I'm still liking it. I know a lot of people have pointed out that Rockstar has done some censor woke shit in the past. I know guys like Ryan and Vera Dark, they've pointed this out about how the cockatoo bar from GTA 5 was removed. I don't even remember that being a thing in the game, but of course I was having way too much fun blowing shit up and running from the cops, so what do I know? But they removed that. I have the 360 version. I'd have to, plug that in and see if it's still there. But as far as the PS4 and up versions, as far as I know, they've been removed. The remasters of the trilogy, I hear, was incredibly censored and not all that great. So there is worry. There is a genuine worry for this game that it could be woke infested. Now, And I'm going to be very honest about this. I think if any game, again, this game is very special. This series is very special. If any game can handle woke, it's Grand Theft Auto. And honestly, it would be Saints Row as well, because they're a parody of Grand Theft Auto, which is a parody of real life. But I think if any game can handle woke, it's GTA, provided they make fun of it. Now that's the key. Will they make fun of trannies? Will they make fun of gays? Will they make fun of what? Well, they're going to make fun of white people. They're going to make fun of Republicans. But will they, do as they always have done and just spread the ire of parody across the board? Hard to say. It's like the idea of like The Boys, the show. Well, we make fun of both sides, but it's like, okay, yeah, but taking a bazooka to the Republicans is not the same as putting a Nerf gun to the Democrats. Oh, we're making fun of both sides, but you're not being fair about it. So I think GTA could handle what is considered woke. The idea of a female protagonist, the idea of, DEI, the idea of all this shit that we see in other games. Grand Theft Auto can handle it and handle it properly because it works in Grand Theft. It could work in Grand Theft because Grand Theft Auto is a parody of real life American culture. It always has been. Putting woke shit in a fantasy game like Veilguard or putting woke shit in a more or less historical game like Shadows, it doesn't work because it sticks out like a sore thumb. Putting it in, GTA actually works. I mean, there's billboards all over Los Santos and GTA 5 about, all kinds of they have like these extreme dating shows. They have a watch company and their tagline is strap on. They have a UPS parody called Post Op, which I thought was funny as hell when I first heard it. Their other one is called Go Postal. So it can work. But what does this IGN douche have to say? Not all games are created equal, blah, blah, blah. We already read this. As the debate over the price of Grand Theft Auto 6 rages on, one developer of the original Saints Row, itself heavily inspired by GTA, obviously, it's a parody of it, has said he hopes Rockstar charges $100 for it. Now, see, that's the problem. Why would he hope that? Well, because this sets a precedent. If Grand Theft Auto is now $100, that makes the other guys think, oh, well, we can charge that much. Thing is, no, you can't. Again, Grand Theft Auto 6 has the potential to be worth $100. Again, not deserve, worth. Games like, Call of Duty, which come out once a year, they're not. Call of Duty is the same thing over and over and over. They're reskins of the last game, and they add skins that don't make sense. Like, fans didn't like Beavis and Butthead in Grand Theft Auto, or in Call of Duty. That's too Fortnite. Fortnite can be that because it's not a serious game. Call of Duty is a war simulator. So, the hope that this game will be super expensive is only to set a precedent that they can now go, oh, they did it, let us do it. Like, no. Strauss Zelnick, boss of the Rockstar parent company Take-Two, is often asked how much Rockstar will charge, he ain't gonna say, for what is expected to be the biggest entertainment launch of all time. Yes, and for many of you who weren't there for the initial hype and the initial dropping of GTA 5, that game set records. I believe it took 3 days to make $1 billion, which was at the time a record. I don't know if that record still stands. I'd have to check. But 3 days to hit $1 billion. They're anticipating this will hit $1 billion just in pre-order. This is the biggest piece of media ever. People will be taking off work to play this game. And if you think I'm kidding, again, go back to Grand Theft Auto 5. They did it then. I remember. And each time he's asked, Zelnick dances around the question. He does a big corpo speak. Oh, I don't know. It's not up to me. Blah, blah. Adding fuel to the scrutiny that the industry's recent jump from 70 to 80 for some games, if Nintendo is charging 80 for Nintendo Switch 2 games like Mario Kart World, which, good lord, Nintendo is just a dumb company, especially the Nintendo of America. And Microsoft, as many expect, jumps to 80 for its game. And again, another dumb company, Microsoft. for its games from the next year after backtracking on doing just that this year, then it's hard to see GTA 6 priced any cheaper. Fans often balk at the idea of forking up $100 for GTA 6, but according to Chris Stockman, the design director for the first Saints Row game, GTA 6 deserves to be under. No, it doesn't. No, it absolutely doesn't. Deserve and worth are not the same thing. Now, what did IGN say just a few months ago? GTA 6 at $100 would be a bridge too far, even for Grand Theft Auto. A few years ago, most big AAA games cost $60. Then came the price hikes. The games after launching at $70. Now this week, we're hearing increase to 2025's most anticipated game, Grand Theft Auto 2026's most anticipated game. Actually, this was before the delay, so at the time this was still correct. My bad. Potentially costing $70, not $70, not $80, not $90, but $100. Could it really? The suggestion of $100 GTA 6 technically comes from Apelion CEO and analysis Matthew Ball in a lengthy blah 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 published last week. Ball says that some game makers hope GTA 6. There it is. See? Other game developers want Grand Theft Auto 6 to be $100. None of this comes from Rockstar. All of this comes from the fucking vultures that are circling around hoping that the game is $100 so they can start charging equal, if not more, for their garbage. And if they start charging $100 for their garbage, yes, there's going to be people that buy it. Most of them are probably going to be streamers that are going to laugh at it and review it. And others are going to be just, sheep. But they will price themselves out. This is not a good plan. They are going to fuck themselves royally. So, do you think GTA 6 will be $100? Will you still be there with your wallet open to pay that much? And more importantly, do you think this will be worth it? We only have 2 trailers. We have dozens of screenshots. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hope. There's a lot of scrutiny. I will be there, hopefully still day one, and hopefully still there with Collector's Edition in hand. But I am not looking forward to that if any of this comes to be true. Which again, this is all from other people. This is not from Rockstar. This is not from Take-Two. This is all from other people that are like, yes, come on, make it more. We want to charge more for our shit. Man, I hope not. I really do. Anyway, let me know what you think. Do you think this is going to damage the gaming community? Because I certainly do. I really do. This is going to be deadly. Anyway, God bless, and may demons fear when you wake in the morning.